Thank you. Couple questions. Jim Gilsdorf, 6th Ward. You said you had calculated the square footage you need. Did you add up the square footage of the 3 facilities that you have now and the 3 storage facilities, and what did that total up to?
Presently, I believe it's just over 9,000 square feet. And like I said, the areas that we're in now, sir, are not functional. They all have issues. We're in 6 different locations when you look at the operating and the storage. And I believe I previously talked about the issues that we have and the space that we need in the storage space above. So.
I would suggest to the Finance Committee and to Mr. Russell that we, as a part of any agreement we finally pass and sign, that I have a clause in there that says that we will not be responsible for any future development, remodeling, repair, or whatever, of whatever facilities they may be. This is reminiscent of the swimming pool and a lot of other things we've entered into lately, that we in the county are the ultimate funding authorities for this project. And I don't want to get into cost overruns. They can be terrible and they can kill us. So if we have a stop loss, this is what we're going to do. Yes, we'll sign for passing through the money, but we're not going to take care of any other future remodeling, repairs, renovations, or anything else. Thank you. Jim Gilsdorf. Looking at your projection here, you have 2 loans, 2 possibilities in one fixed interest rate for 20 years at 5.32, and another one 25 years to 5-year variable interest at 3.87. Looking at the national scene, it doesn't look like anything's going to happen to interest rates except go up. It's the only way they can go. So I think it would be wise to look into locking into a long-term mortgage at a fixed rate at the lowest possible rate. Just a suggestion.
Thank you, sir. We actually went out to, I think, three or 4 different lending facilities when we were trying to put a proposal together on how all this would work out. And they shot us so many different styles and proposals and everything that, really there's just so many different ones. That is something the Board of Health will decide when the time comes as far as what kind of funding, because we'll be out again when the time comes to try to get more exact locked-in figures. But these were just proposals from them.
As of June 30th, 2011, and there is a typographical error on the second page of the budget review. It should read June 30th, 2011. This is the year, mid-year. And at this point, the departments are doing a great job by keeping the expenditures. Right now, we're running at 51%. And in June, we will have some service agreements that we will have paid for the balance of the year, so that kind of bumped it up by 1 percentage point. But they're doing relatively well with staying within 50% of their line items. So they've done an excellent job there. Revenues are still down, as we knew that they would be right now. With the new state funding cuts coming up, we will need to be making some adjustments with the appropriations. However, at this time, as of June 30th, and we did not get a large tax payment in before the end of June, which also brought this number a little bit higher. But we are, differences between revenue and expenditures is $448,000 at this point. Revenues are running at 49.42%.
So we've actually narrowed the gap a little bit on revenue, right?
Yes, yes we have. We are currently working on some mid-year adjustments right now, which we are proposing to bring back probably within the next 2 to 3 weeks. We have a few more final numbers that we want to get and kind of bring those back to you.
Okay. Well, what would you like? Any comments or questions? All right, go slow.
I understand the overall figures for the year, but I was looking at just June income versus expenses, and it appears that $201,134 approximately that were in the red. Expenses over income just for June. I guess what I'm looking at is which way are we trending? You know, we can say we're 400,000 down for the year, but if we're $200,000 down just for June, we're not going in the right direction.